Welcome to Americans for Healthcare. I am a physician and co-founder of a nonpartisan grassroots people's movement focused on a single unifying principle: achieving healthcare rights for all Americans. My name is Dr. Michael Rushnack. 36 years ago, I raised my right hand at graduation from Rutgers Medical School, and I swore, quote, "If it is given to me to save a life, all thanks. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings," unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, I take my oath very seriously. As a physician who has practiced internal medicine and gastroenterology in private practice for many years, I have also earned a Master's of Public Health degree. My whole professional life has been dedicated to saving lives. It is my passion. Yet, in our great country today, by the time all of us put our heads on our pillows tonight, fall asleep, dreaming of tomorrow, 123 Americans will have died today because of a lack of basic health care. Can you just imagine our national outrage if 123 Americans were killed today by a terrorist attack? In the name of humanity, I implore you to listen to the passionate stories of just a few leaders from Americans for Healthcare.
Hello, my name is Melissa. I am a wife and a mother of two. My husband is now disabled. However, he has worked 21 years in the HVAC industry. 8 years ago, he had an accident where an 1,100-pound refrigeration unit fell on top of his back and completely damaged his spine. He remains in constant pain. I have watched him go from using a cane to a walker to now he's in a wheelchair. He hardly gets any sleep due to the pain. His last employer complained to him that the group insurance company was threatening to raise their rates due on his claim activity. A few months later, he was laid off. Once that happened, we signed him up for Cobra insurance, but in 2008, we lost our home. We had to make a decision. Do we pay the mortgage or do we pay the expensive Cobra? We chose the Cobra insurance. I was always told that you can have all the material things in the world, but if you do not have your health, you have nothing. What I want more than anything in the world is for everyone to have access to affordable health care.
We're worried and we're scared. You know, when I wake up in the morning, my concerns are no different than the millions of Americans, just like me and my family, who have no access to quality, affordable health care. My family story begins back in the summer of 2007 when, as a result of the financial crisis, my position with IndyMac Bank was eliminated. Ironically now, my position required me to protect the bank from making bad loans on overvalued, risky real estate. At that point, with no job and no prospects in the industry, our family could not afford our home any longer. So we sold our property and most of our belongings. We moved to a small rental house, and we invested everything we had in a small business. It was our only option at the time. At that point, we couldn't afford Cobra to extend our coverage, so we had no access to any affordable, quality health care. So there we were, all but penniless, all but homeless, trying to start a new business. If one of us is to get hurt or sick, there is a lot more at risk than just to us.
As part of our curriculum, we operate the Student Salon. The salon provides an important service to our community by offering quality services at a very discounted price. This is invaluable to our senior citizens and low and middle income families in our area. We donate our time and services whenever possible, and our most important outreach project is our local women's shelter. We donate our services to any of their residents at any time. So, if I get sick or hurt and I can't work, all of this is gone.
As you can see, we have attempted to make a difference in our community and tried to make good of an impossible situation for our family. This is not without concern, though. Again, if my wife or I get sick or hurt at this point, all of this will be gone. Because of no access to health care, not only will we lose our business and our only source of income, but our students will lose their careers and the people of our community will lose a valuable partner. Even though the Memorial Hospital is right across the street from our business, it might as well be a fortress because we have no affordable access to it.
Hello, my name is Tina, and I stand before you today proud to say that I am a nurse. I have been a nurse for 25 years, and it's one thing that I am most proud of being. However, I am frustrated by the inadequacies and the failure of our own healthcare system. We continue to be unable to serve people adequately in our system. Of all the things that I am most proud of as a nurse, I was the caregiver for my own brother who had pancreatic cancer. Through that experience, I saw my family struggle with the emotional and the financial issues around cancer. He eventually lost his battle, and I feel like my whole life was prepared to do that one job for him, to be his caregiver. So I know personally what it's like as a nurse and a family member. Our healthcare system needs your help. Out there we have so many people trying to solve this problem. I alone don't have the solution, yet I do know that we must come together as one nation and say that we are not Republicans, we are not Democrats, we are human beings designed to solve this problem. When a father in the hospital is cradling his sick child, that man at that moment is not a Republican, he is not a Democrat, he is not a CEO, he is not a farmer. He is a father. That's all he is one man caring for his sick child. That is what healthcare is all about. That is what healthcare is. Please join with me on one simple cause, and that is to unite around affordable, quality healthcare for all. Thank you.
Sadly, there are millions of heart-wrenching stories just like you heard. Everyone in America knows someone who was affected by our national tragedy of not providing access to life-saving health care for all Americans. As for me, I have my own story. A cancerous lung nodule was found and removed. I am alive today because I was fortunate enough to have health care insurance and because I had a physician who believed in preventive health care. Simply stated, it's the right thing for me to do as a physician, as a cancer survivor, and as a caring human being. Ladies and gentlemen, 45,000 people died last year because of no access to health care. God forbid that 45,000 Americans would be killed next year in a terrorist attack. Our country would be rightfully outraged at what would be labeled by the media as mass murder. That is why we defend our country. In healthcare, we need to defend against senseless deaths that can be prevented. It's that simple. One day, when your grandchild asks you what you did when so many people were needlessly dying, you can hug him or her and say, you were once part of history, a founding member of the American healthcare rights movement. The preamble to our Constitution begins, we the people. Together we can do it. Please join Americans for Healthcare on Facebook now. Thank you.